Hey, what's going on? Good morning, Facebook. I wanted to share something with you guys. I'm super excited, as I as I frequently am. I love being excited. Some people, they say, "Oh, I'm really excited," and they're really not. It's just an act. I'm really actually fucking excited. I love when my clients are getting badass results because it really makes me feel good about myself and what I'm doing for people. So let me know if you can hear me. Shoot me a little thumbs up. And if you're part of the program that I'm about to talk about, let me know. And good morning, Chrissy. And I would love to bring you on and get some feedback from you if you're ready to be on the spot. But so you guys have probably heard me talk about Lead Engine. If you haven't, go to ultimateleadengine.com and check it out. But it was a really exciting project that I did in collaborating with a buddy of mine, Wes, on a new advertising, well, not new, but on a unique advertising strategy called incentive-based marketing. And I've been talking about it a lot and why and how it's effective in today's marketplace with millennials. There was a recent study from the Wall Street Journal that talked about millennials being dubbed the experience generation. And so what I did was I did some testing and I've tapped into that experience mindset of the millennials, and we've been able to generate laser targeted leads of people based on the ability to offer experiences with our call to action. So like this, and you can, I'll put a link here that you can go to and watch the whole interview from Wall Street Journal that talks about this. So it's really interesting to me if you're into marketing or into psychology or whatever. It's really interesting interview it's with the CEO of Eventbrite and the Wall Street Journal. And they're talking about the experience generation and how millennials would rather spend their money on an experience than a product or service. So they're like really into traveling. They're really into, going and experiencing life and things like that. And so we've been toying with how can we offer that, legitimately, how can we offer legitimate experiences as a way to get millennials' attention and bring them into our funnels and have them pay attention to our offers. And so that's what essentially Lead Engine is all about, is teaching incentive-based marketing strategies. And so we teach like 25 different incentive-based marketing strategies that are fucking crushing it right now on Facebook in any industry. Doesn't matter what industry it is. And so I woke up this morning to two separate messages. One from a guy who was showing me a campaign that he had run using one of our strategies, and he said he cut his lead cost in half. So like the same types of targeting that and other ad strategies that he was using before, to get that same lead was costing him twice as much. And so now, using our strategy, he's been able to reduce that by 50%. So either one of two things can happen. One, he can reduce his marketing budget and save 50% a month, or he can keep that same marketing budget, keep his expenses the same, and double the number of opportunities that he's getting. Or he can, if he's smart, double down and crush that ad spend. And so that was exciting. But even more exciting was an insurance client of mine who used our strategies in ultimateleadengine.com. And he showed me, he set up an ad campaign. We did a coaching call yesterday. He set up an ad campaign targeting nurses, right? So as an insurance agent, nurses are a pretty good bet, pretty good risk. They typically have good income, couple cars. They're typically homeowners, right? Risk adverse, probably have some life insurance. So he put an ad together, and in 24 hours, he knocked down 11 leads for 59 cents a piece. Exclusive leads, which is insane, right? So like as an insurance agent, if he were to go to the marketplace and like go to a lead provider and say, I would like exclusive real-time leads, how much would that cost? You'd be hard pressed to find anybody that has a real-time exclusive lead. There's a lot of people that'll sell them an exclusive lead, but it may not necessarily be in real time, meaning like that person within the last 60 seconds asked for an insurance quote. But if you were to find that, it would be probably $50. If he said, but also, I only want them to be nurses, they would laugh at him. It's not possible. He couldn't buy the leads he's generating, like for any amount of money. There isn't anybody who can do it. So not only is he, and he's increased his marketing budget by like 2,500% because 60 cents, those leads would cost him $30 to $50, depending on the company he went to for an exclusive lead, much less an exclusive lead that's a nurse. So that's what's so exciting about being able to use and understand the trends of the marketplace and understanding what's working and being innovative and thinking outside the box. Incentive-based marketing is a huge deal, and we've got tons of people who are now getting to understand. It's been a big deal in the car industry for many years. It's typically been on a mail-out basis. If you've ever gotten one of those, big mailers, or like scratch and win and then come in and claim your prize, that's an incentive-based marketing campaign. They're using incentives to get your attention, to get you in the door, to get the opportunity to talk to you. It's the same deal, but we're using very specific incentives, and I've written out the formula for you from A to Z. I've tested all the ads. I've got, like I said, 25 different incentives that have been proven to work. We've got the ad copy, we've got the targeting down, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you're HVAC, if you're mold remediation, if you're a real estate agent, you're an insurance agent, you're financial services, life insurance, it works. Lawn care, it doesn't matter what the widget is, because there's universal principles and universal truths about marketing that just span when you're talking about psychology and how the mind works and how people understand and interpret ads. And so what you have to understand is that people are looking for value, especially right now with this much noise that they're hearing on Facebook and other ad platforms. You have to really come with some extreme value anymore to get somebody to give you their information. The old download the report or watch this webinar shit, that doesn't work anymore, because they've been hit with that for the last several years over and over again. And now people have been duped with shitty information. They've given their information up and haven't gotten anything in return of any real value. And so they're a lot more skeptical of where they're going to put their information. And so with the strategies that we're teaching our clients is about giving real value on the front side with that call to action, tangible value that they can put to use whether or not they do business with you. And what we're finding is that the lead cost goes down by 50% or more. The conversion rate is 2 to 3 times higher. You have a captive audience that is excited to hear about you because they want the incentive, so they understand that that's the trade-off. If they want this incentive, then they have to listen to you and give you the opportunity for their business. But it's the types of incentives that we're using that are working. It's the way that we're targeting, and it's the way in which we're positioning them that's making the real difference. So I'm only selling 50 of these because I don't want to saturate the market, because I want to give people like Tom, who this morning showed me that he was getting nurses leads for 60 cents. I told him, dude, like triple, quadruple down on that ad right now and drain the state of Indiana of every single nurse that you possibly can. Drain that market, man. You own Indiana right now. There's not another person in Indiana using these strategies. Drain the market. And so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to give 50 people who get on this program the opportunity to have something truly unique that nobody else has. They don't, because I created it by myself, based around a partnership that I have with my friend and one of his products, and some of the other incentive type deals that we offered. So it's not, I didn't learn it and recreate it from somebody else. It doesn't exist. It's mine. I made it. So I know that the 32 people that have it right now are the only 32 people in the country who are able to get these kind of results. And so rather than just, hey, what's up, Tom? I was just talking about you. I'm gonna bring you on this thing. Can you jump on if I bring you on? But so rather than my MO isn't like be greedy and make, you know, $1 million from a product launch. That's not my deal. What I want to do is I want to create something truly badass, which I think I have. And then I want just a few people who trust me, who will take action and spend it. And guys, at $297 for ultimateleadengine.com, it doesn't matter what industry, in one sale and you paid for that damn thing. One sale, you paid for it. Tom's already paid for it with his first ad in 24 hours. I know he has. Tom, are you cool if I bring you on? You can tell him about your nurses campaign. That's how excited I am, dude. I'm talking about you this morning to people. So like I said, we had a coaching call, and that's the other thing I love is like getting on a coaching call with people and then watching them take immediate action and immediately showing results. That's what's awesome, man. All right, Tom, I'm going to bring you on.
And build a business. It's not that way anymore. Like now, like you can scale a business, you can build a big ass business, really quickly. Hey, what's up, Tom?
Not much. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. So it's funny because I was first when I was first looking at your post in the group about the nurses ads, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, you know, $6 a lead, not too bad. I mean, that's great. $6 a lead, right? And I went and posted in one of the groups. I was like, yeah, you know, he's getting nurses leads for $6. And I went back and looked at when I posted the photo. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's $6 for 11 leads. What in the hell? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he is killing it. So I got really excited because, man, for nurses leads, I have that has to be a record for anybody that I've ever seen run ads, you know, targeting nurses to get them that cheap. I know you've run nurses campaigns in the past before. Like, tell us about the difference between, you know, using the incentive-based strategy versus traditional strategies and how that's different for you.
Well, it's been huge with this ad I launched yesterday. Got on the computer this morning, had 11 leads there. I was just astonished. Before, I would probably be looking at close to $10 a lead with just a traditional job title type ad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Normally, so, you know, between $10, $15 for a nurse would not be out of the norm, if at all. I know a lot of people have struggled. I know about a year ago, Chad Hutchins, he was kind of the one who kind of cracked the code for nurses there in Alabama, and there was a lot of people who just couldn't get them at all. And so when I double looked at that, I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so I was just talking with folks here about, you know, the shift in the market and the power of incentive-based marketing, and you know, there's very specific strategy that you have to follow. You can't just, you know, give anything away or, you know, offer any kind of incentive because it's like it doesn't work. There's a formula, there's a method to it, but when you follow it, it works like nothing else. And so I was telling them that I posted to you, which now that I got you live, I'll just tell you, dude, like, increase that ad spend to like 20, 30, $40 a day and just drain the market of every nurse that you possibly can get to fill out that form. Because right now you're probably got a 9 or a 10 relevance score, right?
I'm not sure. I've had AT&T in my computer all morning.
Well, if you go look,
computer issues
with that kind of conversion, you've got to have a 9 or 10 relevance score. So Facebook is going to be serving that thing, serving it up there like crazy because of that relevance score. And so with the new algorithm, those of you that are watching, the new algorithm, you know, that relevance score is very, very important because they're suppressing ads, which is why it's gotten so expensive to advertise on Facebook, is because too many people are running ads. They've got too many people who are just throwing things up there that are not being targeted correctly. And users are finding that, look, I'm getting all kinds of weird shit in my news feed. Doesn't make any sense as to why, like, I'm a bald man and you're giving me, you're serving up ads of women's skincare product, and so really just ignorance of people ruined it. And I think Facebook really ruined it by having such a small entry point of $5 a day. Of course you're going to have people just running ads just to see what happens. But so ultimately they've suppressed ads from business pages and made it more difficult for you to reach your target audience, or made it more expensive anyway. But if you can prove that you put an ad together that people are finding relevant, that are filling out the form, that are not reporting it as spam, and the community finds it valuable, which obviously in this case they're finding his ad extremely valuable when he's got people filling out leads at 60 cents. I mean, I can't imagine, with the average, there's probably only been 150 people who've even seen the ad, so he's probably converting 10%, 15% of impressions into leads, which is insane. But obviously so Facebook is going to say, hey, this is a good ad. Let's get this in front of the right people. Let's not hit him over the head, because our community is really liking this. So while you have that, once you see a relevance score that high, raise that budget and then just start draining those leads, because with every lead you get filled out, you're building up your database, number one, but you're also keeping that relevance score, and it's helping your page overall that you're running it from, and saying, hey, he's got a history of running really good, strong ads that our community likes. So that's going to be my recommendation to you. Is I know that you may not be able to handle all the leads coming in, but you'll get to them eventually. Just call them, text them, whatever, and make your date, push your date back if you have to. But I think you could. I'd love to see the numbers on the formula chart to see how many leads it says you'll get. Do you remember what your audience size was?
6,500.
Okay. Yeah. So I would be willing to bet. Man, I bet you could get 150 to 200 leads out of that campaign, easy. If not way more, in the next 10 to 15 days. So I would do that. I would push yourself to see how much you have. Increase your billing threshold to 750 so that you're not going to see the bill yet, and then just train those things and reach out, tell them that you've been. Thank you for your interest. I've been flooded with interest, and my team is doing the best we can to get back to everybody. If you'd like to call in, here's the number. Put the ball in their court and have them calling in, because it's easier for you to answer calls than to phone out. But make it like you're in demand, because you are. And I think that'll really help you be able to handle and field as many of those as possible. But good job, man. And then you can rerun that thing if you have to a second time. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring you on and kind of share your story. You're from where? Indiana, right? So Tom's from Indiana, rural Indiana. So those of you who are wondering, well, does this work in my small town? Will it work for me? Guys, I'm telling you, it works. Whether it's a rural market, whether it's urban market. Let's see if we bring Joe on. Tell you guys here. We'll bring surprise people. So as we're bringing Joe on, like I said, we've had people in small towns. We've had people in big cities, urban areas, the Jerseys, the middle of nowhere Indianas, Dallas, Florida, Georgia, California. Like I said, I haven't seen any place that it's not working. It's not working. It's a user error, and the great thing is that we're going to be able to help you with that. If for some reason you're having trouble, follow the steps. We offer coaching calls to help you through. So I want to encourage you, if you struggle with social media, struggle with Facebook leads, go to ultimateleadengine.com and get that damn program. I'm only selling 50. I'm telling you now, guys, it's honestly the best. It's the best product I've ever put out, hands down. I've got probably 24 products that I've done in the past, and this is easily the best. And as I said, I underpriced it, not thinking about how much I was going to put into it. As I got into it, I just kept going and going and going and feeding content, feeding ads, and what was supposed to be 15 or 20 training videos turned into almost 100. But it's all good shit. It's not like lame stuff that's just fluff information. And I'm going to keep adding to it. And once we get these 50, I'm going to take it off the market, and I'm going to let these 50 people rock with it and do their thing and crush it in their marketplace for a while. And then I may bring it back, but if I do bring it back, it's going to be definitely a 4-digit product, because that's what it's worth. It may be like one more time offered, one more time type of deal. So get on it now. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, it works. All right. Money back guarantee. I already refunded a guy. Said that he didn't, for whatever reason, didn't want it. Doesn't matter why. I think he made a mistake, and I sent him a message as such today and said, hey, look at what people are saying. I think you made a mistake. I would like to help you with it, but hey, if you don't want to rebuy it, then don't. But money back guaranteed, guys. I'm not here to steal your money. I don't have to. The results will speak for themselves. If you get in there, you get that product, and you have a one-on-one with me, and we follow the steps, and you can't generate a lead, I will give you your money back. And I'm not going to just give you your money back because you decided that you didn't want to use the product. But if you buy it and we get on together and you can show me that I'm following your steps, Sean, and I am not generating the leads, then no problem. Money back. Give it to you real quick. And I'll open that spot back up for somebody else. Because I don't want you to have the product if the product's not working. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. What's good for me is to be able to have people who are crushing it, like Tom, like Joe, and like everybody else that's in the program. So check it out. Share it with a friend. I tell you what, I'll run a deal for this video only. If you hit me up, you get Lead Engine, and then you refer it to a friend, I will give you half off of your purchase. So I'll refund you half of what you spent with me if you bring a referral with you. I want to get this thing filled up in the next week or two. Only got 20 spots. I'm telling you. UltimateLeadEngine.com. Go get it.